Never say ooh ever a fucking again, or I will quit this channel.
Ooh.
Mary Jane, get in the chair. Get in the chair. Get in the fucking chair.
Hello YouTube, it is Ian. Welcome back to Homestuck. I'm here with...
Colin.
With Colin, alright. Yeah, Colin is my new partner in Homestuck here.
Yeah, he said something about ooh and Jay just fucking dropped dead.
So Colin is actually Jay's twin brother. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, he has a really similar voice, and sometimes he's gonna respond to Jay for some reason. It's gonna be pretty weird.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry, guys. This episode. Okay. Anyways.
This episode? You mean our entire fucking existence is like this?
Our entire fucking existence is like this. That's fair. Anyways, in the last one, we messed up and Jay's voice didn't record, so we redid that.
And now we do a new episode.
Turned out pretty good. We met GA. Her name is Kanaya. It's right there on the screen. I can't. It's right there on the screen, Ian. Come on.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry. Okay. So we're gonna just probably jump into this episode.
So now there's two fucking Jays on this show now.
No, there's two fucking Collins on this show.
There's two Collins on this show now.
Okay.
All right. Before we have too much of a fucking good time, because we'll be going off for the next hour, and we really need to start reading.
Yee. First.
Did you say yee unironically? Please get out.
I did.
I want Giant, your twin brother. I want him. Bring him in.
Actually, I have a twin non-binary individual who goes by Iris.
Iris, you say?
Yes. Fun fact, that's actually the name that I used at one point when I was cross-dressing with some friends.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I still have a few dresses from that. Fun fact. So, I did want to ask you guys in the audience, do you think I should look up when the final page of the act is? Because usually, like, important things happen at the end of acts, and I kind of don't want it in an episode 2 pages before the end of an act.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
We're going to have to figure that out. We're going to have the audience be like, hey, you need to do that, or you need to do that. I don't know what audience,
so
man.
just let us know in the comments of this video if you think I should look up the... either if you think I should look up the pages, or if you're worried... I'm pretty good at avoiding spoilers, or if you're worried, you can give us the pages.
Whatever.
And just so that we know if we're near that, we should hold on and finish the video after we get to that page. Just what do you think about that? Because, I'm a little worried about finishing a video 2 pages before the end of an act.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Or, like, we'll be, like, a page before, and then the next page will be, like, the last flash or something.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's, like, a important flash to start the video off. Great. Yeah, it could have been last time. Great. Yeah, that's just a concern of mine that I thought of, so please let us know what you think in the comments. And with that, let's go ahead and get started reading for today. Jay, can you take us away?
Only if you say the magic word.
Please, can you take us away?
It's abracadabra, dumbass.
Abracadabra, could you take us away?
Yes.
Pretty abracadabra.
You don't say pretty abracadabra. That just makes it weird. It's just abracadabra. I'm a really good magician, okay? Could I return to the room?
Oh, alright. You've got a bunch of, like, photorealistic pillows that are just photoshopped in there.
As you do.
Yeah. It's very small pillows. They're probably bigger pillows.
There's,
IRL.
like, the bed type thing over there. Remember, they all have their pods, which is very interesting.
Yeah. Jay, the stairs!
The stairs? What the fuck?
They're the same as Jade's stairs.
What the fuck? What the hubba?
They are exactly the same as
Jade's.
So Jade does live in like the weird tower thing that looks like Durst or Prospet's towers, and it's like right next to the Frog Temple. So do you think maybe Kanaya lives in a similar area, like a tower similar to Durst's or Prospet's towers?
I told you there was a lot of similarities from the get-go with Kanaya.
Oh yeah, there's certainly a lot of similarities, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I just noticed the stairs, and I'm like, this is the same thing.
It's literally the same house, except certain things that are specific to trolls are in here. Like her pod and stuff.
We're not sure if it's the same house yet, but yeah, we do know it's higher in the sky.
And it seems very similar.
Yeah. Alright. There is a lot to do before you enter. Enter? Oh, like enter the medium.
Enter.
I was very confused. Alright. There will be a lot of people to talk to and help along the way. No, not meddle with or mediate. Help, damn it. You are very helpful. You have a lot of inside information on what you and your co-players are about to face. You are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways we don't know what to say anymore. And it's not just cloud visions either. You have another source. Kanaya. Yeah, we heard about that other source, but we don't know what the source is. Kanaya consult source.
What source?
Oh, something on the lunch stop?
I'm scared. Wait. Who's she about to talk to? I'm nervous.
Those look like the things on
wait, what?
Stop. Oh.
Wait, stop. Stop, pause, rewind, press play again.
Fucking Rose's walkthrough on GameFAQs.
Are we sure that's Rose's? I don't think that's Rose's. I think someone else made a different walkthrough.
No, that is definitely Rose's. Read it. I'd be inclined to disperse with the tribe even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner, which typically this is. I remember this exactly. This is definitely.
Yeah, but
Rose's.
this is taking place.
Caveats and condolences.
Before.
This is Rose's.
But
remember, Rose said that she took her walkthrough from the internet and put it on some place with the gods or whatever where other people can see it.
Do you think that transcends time?
Universes? Yes, I do, because it can transcend universes. And you can look in the top right. This is RL, Rose the Blonde.
Oh.
Yeah, which is the same as the signature she did at the last page. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm going to transfer this to whatever server. And we can see that remote thing, which I assume is the server that it's on.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was transferred to a server for other people in other universes or future things or whatever. She was like, yeah, anybody you can access this, it might help out. So
this
cool,
makes me
that's
nervous.
So cool.
I don't like that.
So we got the trolls fucking using the walkthrough from the humans, specifically Kanaya.
It's pretty crazy. That's really fucking meta.
This is your page?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just letting us take a minute to process that. What the fuck?
That was good to start an episode off on.
Hell yeah. I'm like I said, I'm just confused as hell. In
one
one
dream,
dream,
super cool realization.
The clouds pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm unknowable to mortals. It contains a journal written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experiences playing the game you're about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago. This race is likely ancient, preceding yours by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You like to try to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating their race? Did they manage to protect their master orb and hatch a new mother grub? Could they hold it together, or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the mate sprite ships, and more allegiances, and auspicisms, and kismessitudes. I don't know. Kismessitudes. That will surely plague your group along the way. You have a little doubt they succeeded with flying colors.
Okay, so, this page is very much so all this stuff that totally didn't happen. Isn't that cool? But first of all, matriarch, that's the thing that she capture logged, to hatch a new mother grub. So that's like an egg. That'll hatch a new one later.
Interesting.
Which is fascinating. We didn't know that. And that's probably just a mother grub thing, because we didn't see that for any of the other Lucises.
That is quite fascinating.
The mother grub is the specific kind of Lucis that Kanaya had. So then also the mate sprite ships, the Moira allegiances, the auspicisms, and the kismessitudes.
I hate how hard that is to fucking pronounce.
It's so annoying. So this confirms that auspicisms, the other word that we came across, is the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just a different relationship between people.
Yeah, and we did see card suits on the wall when we were talking about Nepeta going through this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's probably all. That's probably all there is those 4, and they're probably related to the 4 card suits, if I had to guess. So I'm excited to learn more about those, but I'm glad we confirmed that bit.
That is pretty
All right.
interesting.
And then you have little doubt they succeed with flying colors. Jump to the present where they're all like, shit, everything is fucked.
Everything's fucked up, and they had to come back to the past and keep John from dying. And what the fuck?
So this is like the quote unquote Rose that Kanai is
oh my god,
imagining.
that's when Rose did that.
Yeah, Rose did that, and also look at her shirt. It's like the cool signature.
If only Rose was that cool in real life.
Kanai is like, oh, she probably has pink blood, and it's probably
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so cool. She's got the needle. Oh yeah, yep, that's so cool. You have little doubt their victory was because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle, the rapist. From what you recorded,
it's therapist, you fucker.
Shh, whatever, man.
I don't like that. That's the first thing you read it as was the rapist. You need to talk for a minute.
Okay, the tentacle therapist. From what she recorded, it seems the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into, and yet they appear to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You were convinced her leadership was the difference. It would be nice to have the chance to talk to her. Alas, she's likely been dead for millennia. Only the incomplete record of a long-forgotten quest remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest ended in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning. But the thought has never crossed your mind. So, Jay, Kanaya has talked to Rose. Those are because Kanaya was the one who tried to troll Rose by giving her the log of their first conversation from Kanaya's standpoint. That was actually John.
Yeah.
Dumb Rose, smart Rose thing. So that's interesting. That Kanaya looks up to Rose now, but later it's like, ugh, god damn it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of unfortunate. Tavros entered.
Yay! Tavros! Tavros is my favorite.
I like Tavros. I should figure out who my favorite is. Go ahead.
What were you saying?
I should figure out who my favorite is. I have no idea.
I don't know who my favorite is, but I have a lot of love in my heart for Tavros.
Me too. I have a lot of love in my heart for every single one of these characters.
Does that include the fucking toxic masculinity son of a bitch himself?
Ah, yes. Obviously varying levels, but yes.
I don't love him very much, but I do love him.
I mean, look, he had a life, okay? He had a rough life, probably.
No, he beat the shit out of his fucking butler, dude.
No, I know, I'm joking, but
Arthur was like a father to me, the son I never had. Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as the page of breath in a land of sand and zephyr. And in time...
Sand and Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Los says. Whoa! Stairs. Stairs are expensive. Tavros, go outside and look at what I built for you. You were going to flip.
Okay.
Wait. Who put Vriska in charge of Tavros?
Yo, you know the worst part? He can't get up there. You know why? Because he doesn't have any fucking legs to walk up the stairs.
Oh, that's why. God damn it. Vriska, I hate you. I don't.
I forgot what my voice for Tavros was, but I remember having the voice.
Also, I don't think Tavros always talks like this. I'm a little confused. I feel like Tavros...
No, Tavros always talks like this.
Oh, Tavros pre-accident didn't talk like this.
True, but so
that's what I'm thinking of. Alright.
I think this is probably meant to antagonize me.
What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Beautiful building. Don't you think it's about time someone got a little creative with this game?
Maybe.
Everyone always wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros, that we would try to be less boring from now on? You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros?
No.
Okay, then get climbing.
Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope, but it's physically impossible to do that mostly.
Man, I knew it. Victorious Snore is back in action.
Why don't you, in like a not boring way, build more inclined surfaces like you do over there? Maybe you could color them with fun colors so you won't think they're boring. Get angry at me with some more.
I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life, remember? A dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros by a slim margin. My stair structure is lovely and I'm not changing it. Now hop out of your wheel device and get climbing.
Climbing?
Or crawling. Whatever. Stop being so helpless. It's pathetic.
It'll take a long time.
What's the rush? You're in the game. Safe and sound. Look in the sky. Do you see any meteors? I sure don't.
But there are imps around and I'll be sort of like defenseless lying down on the stairs.
You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with these things. Hey, why don't you psychically command them to carry you up? Oh my god, that is a great idea. Once again, leave it to Vriska to come up with creative solutions.
I wouldn't really want to do that to them. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way.
What good would that do you? Whatever the purpose of this game is, it makes you work hard for it. That way you become stronger along the way, and you are better prepared for whatever's next. Remember when we used to flarp together? It was the exact same principle, and that's why you were always so outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Tavros. That is why we go through the trials in the brooding caverns when we are young, to make sure we are strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Tavros?
Not very well, no.
Well, I do, and they were a bitch. But now that I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. That is why you are such a soggy phlegm sponge, and why you got picked by such a sad, frail little losers. But that's okay, it probably wasn't your fault. Just a bad break.
Yeah.
Bad break. You're lucky to have me as a server player, so I can challenge you and help you get strong. Now hop out of that seat and get climbing. I will deliver the device to you once you're on the top. Climb, pupa. Climb.
Maybe I should ask Tinkerbell about this. He's really smart now that he can talk.
No, you don't need help from your lame bull fairy. He's only holding you back.
He's my friend.
God, pathetic. This is getting frustrating. Why did I have to get stuck with the cripple? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with here? You're so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me or apologized for that matter. Thanks, Vriska, for saving my life. It sure was brave and heroic and pretty of you. Also, I am sorry from the bottom of my nook. Seriously, how hard would that have been?
Okay, thanks, I guess, but sorry for what?
For being crippled, you ass.
You want me to apologize for being paralyzed?
Yes, say you're sorry.
I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous given, the circumstances.
Bullshit. It's something called basic decency and civility, you fludge-blooded bore. Now get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize.
No, I don't want to.
Oh my god.
What the
First of all...
What? No!
Oh no! First of all, I really like voicing Vriska. I had fun with that.
Yeah.
Second of all, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to put Vriska as Tavros a server player?
I think that must have been something that the gods did.
Nobody stopped to think about it.
Look at this guy. This guy's just kind of vibing watching.
Right, the imp over there.
It's like...
Oh, and the imp has horns, just like Tavros. Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Apologize, pupa. Apologize. Say you're sorry for being a cripple. Whee! Tavros, summon Rufio.
Now she's done it. She has awoken the mighty in her fury. That is Rufio!
Jesus Christ. Excuse me? But unfortunately, Rufio's not real. He's imaginary. A fake. Like a made-up friend. The way fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone. Oh no. Vriska, wee!
That makes me so sad. Poor buddy.
Ugh.
Kanaya meditate.
No, because Kanaya just picked up the Vriska's toilet and put it behind her.
What's with them always fucking with toilets, I swear.
Right? Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing?
Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined surfaces for his ascent.
That's silly. I made so many ramps, you wouldn't even believe it. I specifically decided I wanted to build something ugly and boring. It is now the land of ramps and yawns.
He's reported otherwise.
That lousy snitch. Maybe I should take his computer away so he can't go crying to Fussy Fangs anymore.
Maybe I should upend this load gaper of your head.
No, don't.
I'm still learning the interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment.
I'm only trying to help him.
Think of another way to help.
Fine, I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I'll be right back. And for the record, I was going to do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first.
Okay.
In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you can do the same for yours.
I thought I was.
Aww. Okay, I like Kanaya a lot, but seriously, someone really should have put switched Kanaya in Vriska's spot.
Agreed.
Vriska scurried downstairs. Ooh.
Ooh.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Colorful. This is you.
Okay. You make your way down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. There they are.
Innumerable, huh?
Your rocket boots. You must confess you will
Rocket.
find favor with just any kind. Must confess you will find favor with just about any kind of footwear as long as it's bright red. You would wear those striking boots even if they were broken pieces of junk. But as it happens, they work just fine, and they are awesome.
Is there caps lock code Pachu with zeros instead of O's?
Pachu! Vriska, take them.
Oh, 8-ball? Oh, do we know Vriska's modus?
No, not yet.
Well, it apparently turns things into 8-balls, so we'll see. Vriska, go back up. Quit cleaning up after me. You're so ridiculous. Vriska, get code.
Shake.
Oh.
For shoes!
Oh. Okay, that's so much better than zeros.
For shoes!
I love that. That's so good. Shoes.
Vriska, send code.
Fuck. I love you, Andrew Hussie.
Is he gonna get rocket shoes?
Oh.
For shoes.
That's kind of really cool.
Tavros, alchemize.
Okay, so he alchemized. Oh. Did he mix it with a wheelchair?
Yeah, he gets a flying wheelchair now.
That's awesome. Tavros, fly, pupa.
Yay.
Ah, that's so nice.
That's badass as hell.
I'm so happy for Tavros. Fly. Okay, that was nice, Vriska.
Vriska, that's the only nice thing you've ever done. It only took you crippling him before you started doing nice things.
Yeah. And again in time.
Tavros, lead fearsome entourage into ruins. Commune.
With the little Taurus symbol.
I love that. Tavros, confer with teammate. Yes, another piece fits. We're making some strict progress on this puzzle.
Interesting. So they've got to solve a puzzle. Oh, that's cool, I guess.
So where do you think is the next one?
I don't know. We'll probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others.
Okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but it certainly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle is cool.
The puzzle sucks. All these puzzles suck. And if I have to help you put one more dumb slate of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I'm gonna put an indentation in my desk with my face.
But it looks like a frog, and that's kind of fun.
Snore. These puzzles were wigglers. I solved way better puzzles than this in my heyday as Mind Fang. Oh, look, some ruins. Oh, look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits in there. It probably just opens a secret passage to more wall indentations. I'm so over this puzzle.
Oh, but they're necessary to solve, aren't they? Find new magic artifacts and things and learn more about the lore of this land.
Tavros, let me let you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring. The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated as all those imps you've been bossing around. I have picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all the spoken mirrors of their riddles. I have gotten to the truth they are guarding, the great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what it is, Tavros?
No.
It's bullshit. Meaningless, boring, fanciful bullshit wrapped in flowery poems to keep you guessing. It all leads to one thing anyway, and that's what we should put our attention on. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold. They cheat. Tavros, it is time you learn to start cheating.
Thought I kind of was cheating by, like, making friends with the monsters.
Well, it's a good start. You're bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay, I will admit, I'm fairly impressed with your progress so far, even though you still probably haven't killed a single enemy. No, don't bother, I know you haven't, but maybe that's okay. Maybe it's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with allies who are much stronger than you. Like me. I'm sure there is more than one way up the Escher ladder. In your case, probably the only way is to roll gently up the Escher ramp. The path of the invalid.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think it's time to stop fucking around. You need to be challenged more. I have been designing a quest for you that should test your true limits.
Oh, is that what you were doing all this time?
Yes.
I mean, not that I don't appreciate it, but don't you have your own quest to do?
Yeah, well, after she got me the gig, Kanaya just left me in the lurch, probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now. Which is just as well because I was starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't even believe it.
Nannied?
So I had some time to kill. I drew you a map.
Whoa.
Here, take a look. It marks what will be your new destination, where you'll find the ultimate challenge. Tavros, like a map.
More boring puzzles, ignore them.
Oh, no, fuck.
No, they're gonna do. Please don't do the same thing to Tavros.
The seventh gate go here. They're just doing the John thing where they're gonna kill him instantly.
No.
I mean, she didn't lie. Friska didn't lie. That's for sure.
No.
Friska is telling the truth. That is the ultimate challenge.
No. Where does it go?
I have determined from your consorts that there is a terrible monster deep underground. It guards a hoard of treasure bigger than either of us can imagine. It's called a denizen, and it's the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you'll go and face your denizen.
Won't
this is like
too difficult.
Yeah. The seventh gate, the denizen, is exactly what John went to face in the alternate reality.
He fucking died.
Yeah. Jeez. It will be the most powerful adversary you've ever met, and I'm pretty sure that Tavros is weaker than John.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can handle it. I believe in you.
Thanks. I mean, I respect that you have lots of piratey bravado about stuff and you type fast about it, but I think this is foolish and not sensible. I'll probably just get killed realistically.
Maybe. That's the risk you take by being a brave adventurer, but it's a good opportunity to apply your cunning. Maybe you can rally a huge army to bend to your will and overwhelm the monster. Who knows? It's up to you. This is it, Tavros. It's time to sink or swim.
Should get Kanaya's advice, or maybe Karkat since he's the leader.
No. Oh God, every time. Always going and then getting to others and to bail you out. Anyway, Kanaya is missing in action, and Karkat has his head up in his nook with his new stabby hate friend. Neither can help you.
Start to figure out if you really think this is a good idea strategically, or if it's just more of the thing where you harass me but sound excited about it.
Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you. But I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I've done has been to make you stronger.
Okay. Still don't know what to believe about that.
Ugh, you're useless. I'm done talking about this. Now shut up and point that cherry vehicle of yours towards the X on the map. Next stop, Gate 7. Let's go. This isn't optional. You know very well that I can make you go to that gate whether you want to or not. But I'd rather it not have to come to that. What will it be? Advance or advance?
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, one last thing. Equip your boy Skylark outfit. This will be Pupa's last stand. I mean, sit. Ha ha ha.
Hey, that's bullying. Tavros, point cherry vehicle towards X on map. No. If they kill Tavros, I'm going to be really upset.
Oh.
Wait, what?
What?
You proceed through what seems to be your second gate into a...
Oh!
Oh my...
Go back a page.
Oh, wait.
He didn't go towards the X on the map, he went towards the X he could see.
Oh, shit.
That's at least what I think happened. He's like, oh yeah, the X, it's a windmill. And then Kate.
I had a panic attack. Holy shit.
Is that what happened? I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it must
be.
And then you crashed.
Proceed what seems to be your second gate into the lands of maps and treasures. The thief of light lies in wait.
Vriska, son of a fucking bitch.
He just goes to Vriska's place.
Tavros is having the time of his life in his pupa outfit. I love that. Vriska, wake up. Hell yeah. Oh my, it appears Pupa Pan himself has fallen through your window while you were asleep. How exciting. Surely he is here to take you away on the adventure of a lifetime. He's more dreamy and heroic than you ever imagined. What's this? It seems the legendary boy Skylark has misplaced his shadow. He's looking everywhere for it, to no avail. He's having a devil of a time, what with being paralyzed from the waist down and all. He clearly needs your help. Vriska, help Pupa find Shadow.
Or did Vriska intentionally try to get him to her house so that she can bully him more?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, because she doesn't seem surprised about this. Pupa, you truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your useless torso the whole time. Honestly, what else would it be to you, stupid sack of shit?
Damn, leave Pupa alone.
Yeah.
Of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is just get up and walk around and play and dance and frolic. Your shadow will surely join in your gaiety. But it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. There will be no frolicking in this young man's future. Unless Vriska applies special Stardust.
Oh, God. Everyone knows that just a pinch of special Stardust along with a happy thought will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Everyone knows this is because of a classic tale, Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies through the windows with fairy girl's respite block. Falls on the floor and has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The fairy girl then helps him walk again, and in return he teaches her to fly. Even though she probably already knows how to fly because she's a fairy, they fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing with Pupa Pan, but you do not care. This is not going to work.
Pupa remains as pathetic and useless as ever. All you did was make him high as fuck, Vriska. Jesus, look at him.
Yeah.
Looks like you just gave him shrooms. The Stardust did nothing. Probably because it is just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever, and it's basically bullshit. Because in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real, and neither are miracles. Or it could just be that Pupa has failed to have a happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will have to make him have happy thoughts. Vriska, make Pupa
magic is real.
Happy thoughts.
Who uses magic? I don't remember who uses magic, but it is real.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might. Did Rose use magic? I don't remember.
Something like that.
Oh God,
I'm
Vriska.
scared. Don't bully him. Oh, what the fuck? What?
Okay.
What?
So, Vriska is really trying to believe that Tavros is that, like, what's the word? Kismesis.
Yeah.
Her, like, hate love or whatever.
Is he?
But I don't think so, because you have to equally hate each other, right? According to Carcat. And Tavros can't really hate anybody.
Look at him. Wait, there's a heart there.
It's a question heart, though.
This is true.
It's like, excuse me?
Nope. And then he gets dumped.
Manipulate.
Yep. Yep.
And then Tavros doesn't have Black Rom, so...
Slump. Can I deal with your own crisis?
Jesus Christ. Alright. Ooh, crisis resolved, and it was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful. But in the meantime, you have left your client player in their lurch. Ideally, she has not gotten herself into too much trouble. And ideally, the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick that you can draw a dotted line on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw. Good night, I return to serving client.
I love whenever, I always say that, like, I'll be like, the tension is so thick you could cut it with a kniffy. You know, that type of
right.
shit.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh, look at her face. She looks horrified.
I think she's in love with Tavros.
Really? I'm not sure.
Why else would she react like that?
I don't know, but I don't think we've had any evidence of that. We just know that she thinks that Vriska might be her Moirail.
So that's why she made you make this dress for her. You just went along with it like a sucker. Arg, you're such an idiot.
Oh, she's actually crying. There, sweetheart.
Mother Sprite.
Good night, it's hard.
Being a kid and growing up, it's hard. Nobody understands.
Aww. And look, it is the tower. Confirmed.
I'm
like
more,
the same as
I
Jules.
am more obsessed with this line.
Oh, me too. But I just wanted to point that out.
Like, I'm gonna make this my Discord status later.
Mood.
Be a kid growing up, it's hard and nobody understands. I'll probably just make that like the bio of all my fucking things.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So she's actually like really upset about this, and I wonder why.
Like I
Is it
said,
Tavros?
she's in love.
Maybe. A little concerned. Okay, try to understand.
She's in love. How many times do I have to fucking tell you?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm excited. I've heard good things about this. By good things, I mean complicated things. You want to read this? I think it's your turn.
Okay. The problem is that when the subject of a troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Humans only have one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, still just that, a single linear concept, a concept usually denoted by a single symbol, the heart. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols.
Oh boy.
So there's different ways of loving people.
Yeah.
That's what this means.
Yeah. So I'm assuming the diamond then is the shape for the Moira Legions thing.
Not sure. I think we're finally
sorry,
going to get an
not-
explanation.
Wait. Yeah, and then the spades and clubs are the black romance. Okay, so we got the red romance, which is the heart and the diamond, and the black romance, which is the spade and the club. And then on the left we have concupiscent, and on the right you have conciliatory. All right, which I don't know what either of those words mean, so we'll find out. Their understanding of romance is divided into 4 halves, and halved again, producing 4 quadrants. The flushed quadrant, the
Colliginous. I think it's colliginous. Colliginous, like it.
I've never heard that word before.
Colliginous, I think.
Colliginous. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Quadrant. The pale quadrant and the ashen quadrant.
Ashen.
Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy, from an emotional perspective, is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its colliginous and ashen quadrant, is rooted in strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants, which are concupiscent, the flushed, and colliginous, have to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory and the pale and ashen would be more closely likened to platonic
I
relationships.
think it's
by human
ashen,
standards.
not a shin.
Ashen, same thing. I don't know. Ashen? So that word is also the word of an alien civilization from Stargate, a show I really like, so that's why I say Ashen, because it's pronounced Ashen. It might be spelled differently. I don't know. But Ashen is probably better, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have the word to describe relationships of negative nature.
Like toxic?
Or of platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for the troll, except for your boy who might be on the aromantic spectrum.
Jesus Christ.
Trying to figure that out. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces. But for trolls, the primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, toward or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls, who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls the challenge is fourfold. Fair enough. Examine the flesh quadrant.
If they're feeling anything like I'm feeling, then I feel really bad for them. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I hate romance and I love romance. They're
So we're
still
shipping
in
mom
love.
and dad now.
They've been shipped fully.
Great.
Jesus.
they've been shipped, literally and figuratively.
When two individuals find themselves in a flush quadrant together, they are said to be mate sprites. Mate spriteship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle, just as it does for humans. Mm-hmm. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along. Examine collisionist quadrant.
Right. Collisionist quadrant. Oh, and here we have...
They're in love?
Jack Noir and Black Queen. Well, they have a very interesting relationship, right? So...
Yeah, so like...
They hate each other, and this is black romance, right?
Mm-hmm.
When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismesis. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There's no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch-rivalry. For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the queen and her archagent, but the troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for a kismesis dude. They would think we were all pretty stupid for not getting it, and they would be right.
Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It's probably best not to examine it in much detail. The need to seek out concupiscent partners come with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the imperial drone comes knocking at, I'd better be able to supply genetic material to each of his filial pales. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. The genetic material, without going into too much detail, is a combinative one of those genetic mix from the mate sprit and kismesis partners, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however, and the slurry more dominant genes rise to the force, while the more recessive kindless representation in the brood, especially strong mate sprit and kismesis pairings, yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird. We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Fascinating.
Look, and there's like two gauntlets.
Yeah. There's two buckets, and they're going to the mother grub.
Yeah.
So, if you have nothing to offer, so comes knocking, you better be able to supply genetic material.
Mm-hmm. That's quite bizarre. Okay. Examine the Ashen Quadrant.
Oh, 3 of them.
Oh,
okay.
So it's like a love triangle.
I don't think so.
Not necessarily.
Like
they're all
very small things about this. I think this is more of a This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship of a black romantic nature. Falling on the conciliatory side, it has no bearing on the reproductive cycle, except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become their auspicitus.
Oh.
The auspicitus mediates between the two, playing the role of a peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully collisionist rivalry. Since such lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspicing parties. Without them, too many ashen feuds would become collisionist and begin to conflict with other exclusive kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sore feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicitism, the result would be widespread black infidelity.
That makes sense.
So that's basically confirmation that the right side, like the auspicises, there can be many auspicious relationships.
Yeah.
There can be many of these, and I'm assuming many of the diamond quadrant too.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, next page.
Oh.
The relationship each quadrant describes tend to be malleable, not volatile, especially on the concupiscent half where more torrid emotions reside. It doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black rom feelings to red rom and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black, but it will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, so there is no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in a unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory relationships are an important part of troll romance.
The right side, yeah. So this is Aqueous and Radia is the example.
Yeah. So they were volatile up until Kanaya came in.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, because Tavros doesn't really hate Vriska, because Tavros doesn't hate anybody. Yeah. Vriska hates Tavros. But as Karkat said, he doesn't think that it's a powerful enough hate. Because he just goes and hates everybody. So, because it's so volatile, Kanaya steps in to make it an auspicious relationship.
Yep.
That's what's happening. Cool. An auspicious can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspicious fails to mediate properly or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions him, herself altogether, then the relationship often quickly deteriorates into one of especially hostile and toward nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships without exception, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell's going on. Me. Being confused by troll relationships is one thing we do have in common, though.
What do you mean?
I'm not that confused about it, honestly.
I'm confused all the time with my regular relationships, quote-unquote regular. Jesus Christ,
Human
I can't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. Okay, so...
Makes
so
sense.
that means that
Still.
Kanaya is especially upset about her failure to uphold the auspicious relationship, I'm assuming?
I don't know. She might have like it's saying, she might have different romantic intentions altogether.
That is fair.
I don't think there would have been such a reaction if it was just her failing as an auspicious.
Yeah, that could also be a motive for her wanting to be an auspicious, is she wants to keep those two apart.
Yeah, but an auspicious keeps them together, kind of, doesn't they?
Well, yes, but keeps them from forming a mating relation. The left side.
Examine
what is it? Concubine.
The pale quadrant. I'm too confused.
The left side. All right, pale quadrant. Let's go.
Aww.
Hey, more allegiance.
Right. This quadrant presides over moral allegiance. The other conciliatory relationship, a reasonable human translation, would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense with more specific social purpose. So they're like a platonic type.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the moral allegiance is like.
So the moral allegiance one, does seem to be unique. Does seem to be one relationship, one moral.
Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society or even to themselves. Such trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, who may become their moirail. The moirail is obliged to pacify the other to function as a better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles and thus allow their other relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true or allegiance or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, romantic intentions of a more flushed nature can often be mistaken for paler leaning, much to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them.
Oh, okay. So we got Aqueous and Nepeta, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a long episode. As soon as we're done with Troll Romance, we'll end it.
Yeah.
But okay, so other ones that we can see, because these are like complementary, right? So two opposite. We've got the kind of like hyper masculine and like the cute, like, I don't know, people called her autistic, like, you know, cat girl, right?
Yeah.
And then you know other examples that we've heard is like, you know, we're thinking Vriska and GA, or Vriska and sorry, I keep calling it GA. And Kanaya was said that might be a thing. Who knows if it's a thing, because there's the auspicious thing, but they are kind of complementary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
in terms of their attitudes, and then CC and CA also seem complementary, right?
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. This is so cool. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Boom.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the two other ones. I'm assuming that's CC.
Yeah, that's CC and CA. C. Oh God.
CC and CA. I think
CC is on the left. CA is on the right. Yeah, CC is the left. CA is the right.
And they want Kanaya, or at least he wants Kanaya to be the auspicious for these two.
And yet others will seem to have been hatched for each other. Wait, more romance exposition, please.
Are we going to continue or are we going to stop here?
Is this actually more romance exposition? Let's find out.
Yes.
It is. We should probably continue then.
Yep.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm having a seizure trying to figure it out.
What is happening? I need to go through this frame by frame or something. Okay, wait. So we got on the right side. Oh god. We got we got. Oh god. What?
Wait, who the fuck is trying to get? Oh.
Oh, so Vriska and CA.
CA's trying to get with Vriska, not with CC.
No. Blackron. Remember, you can get with both. But different kinds of romance. So.
Yeah, but they seem like a pale relationship, see?
Well, Vriska and CA is black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Kanaya comes in, breaks that up as an auspicious. It looks like CA and CC go together as pale, although CA clearly has somewhat romantic feelings for CC, as we saw when Kanaya was joking around but being like, oh yeah, she's basically in love with you, and he was disappointed when that was fake. And then on the right, Vriska and Tavros pop together as the spade heart switch thing, and then Kanaya comes in to break that up as an auspicious as well. Kanaya is just the auspicious for so many people. And then that switches with Kanaya. Oh, so Kanaya and Vriska. Kanaya thinks that it might be more romantic. Because people are like, oh, I think I'm, people are like, I think, your more allegiance is Vriska, Kanaya. And Kanaya's like, oh, and then other people who are like, oh yeah, with your girl crush. And she's like, oh, it's more pale than that. But like, that's kind of like denying it when it seems like she actually does have romantic interests.
Yeah.
That's my breakdown of this image.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's so cool. I love this. All right, let me know, like, oh gosh, let me know what you think of what we said in the comments about this. God, just can't get enough of this, can you? That would have been a great point for the transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist. Now let's see what's going on here. Perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have, hey, why don't you figure it out? You should be an expert on all this by now anyway. We did figure it out, I think.
Yeah, we did. I think we did just explain it.
Ooh.
Oh! Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpts. You try to describe how rich in texture the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of troll Will Smith's virtuosity with a delicate lattice of a troll romance. As he would assist the bumbling, fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through the interwoven minefield briar patch of red rom and black rom situation, and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would. But John didn't understand
words, but whatever.
any of this because he's a moron and he wouldn't shut up about his awful bullshit Earth movies. He would go on and on and on about that garbage.
That was my comment about why I'd really like to see a troll romance movie, because I know it's more complicated than Earth romance.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. But if there's one theme to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black, but every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them, and it is just a matter of time before the grid is filled with auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. In short, their belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pair of triad trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were. So this is very parallel to, you know, people on humans who believe that there is the one out there they have to find.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, who knows if that's true or not. Same with trolls. Who knows if that's actually true or not.
There's somebody for everybody. It's just if you find them or not.
Try to troll somewhere in the cosmos that were... Next page.
Some...
That were made for each other. Alright, go ahead.
Made for each other. Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it will stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous 2x transition combo. Attempt 2x transition combo.
Looks like it worked. But who is this guy anyway? Next time we'll learn this guy's name.
We will learn this guy's name next time.
That's exciting.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, that'd be great. Please subscribe so you know when these episodes come out in the future. Join our Discord, link in the description if you want to talk to us and just generally hang out. It's pretty nice. Pretty small, but, you know, it's growing. I'm enjoying it a lot. Follow us on Twitter, also link in the description if you want any updates. If anything goes wrong with these videos, I'll post updates in the Discord and on Twitter. It's just another place if you don't want to join the Discord for you to get information. And anything else you want to say, Jay?
I love you guys.
All right.
I'm kind of tired. Love you guys.
Me too. It's a mood, though.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone. Love ya.